So, since we are now on a break until June 6th for the NBA Finals, there have been some speculations about the Warriors and Andrew Wiggins, and I want to get into those. First of all, let me just point out that the Warriors hired John Phelps into their front office as their cap strategist and team counsel. And he's been with the Detroit Pistons for about a decade, which is intriguing after Onsi Saleh left for a high ranking position in Atlanta. Um, I don't know what to think of this really. Uh, it's about the cap situations and about getting deals. So there is some intriguing stuff in the Warriors subreddit if you want to read into it more. If I get to see, if I get to, you know, read up on it more and find something really intriguing, I'll make sure to share it with you. But until then, it's just intriguing move, and I mean, it's obviously from the Pistons, so it grants skepticism. But what I would say is that Joey Lightyear always wants to win anyway, so or at least from what I know him to be. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. We'll see what happens, right? I guess we'll learn more in the coming days anyway. Anyway, Andrew Wiggins. Back to Andrew Wiggins. There have been reports from some reputable reporters, namely, uh, I think his name is Evan Sidre, or I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it right, but he's a pretty reputable reporter from what I know, and his report has been about the Warriors wanting to move on from Wiggins this offseason to find a better fit. And then there was a report from a Cleveland reporter, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure his name. You'll see him on the screen. The links will be there. That, there could be a deal between the Cavaliers and the Warriors centered in a swap with Jared Allen and Andrew Wiggins, which I found really intriguing. Um, and obviously, the thing is, finding a better fit will be hard than Andrew Wiggins, who is playing, well, because that's obviously been the bigger issue than Andrew Wiggins' fit overall. It's more about him being engaged, him playing like the player he was in 2022, which maybe it's not there anymore, right, with all the issues we've seen. But Jared Allen fit, I would say, is one of those things that would make sense. But before I indulge into those ideas, let me just say, obviously, trading away Wiggins would mean that we would have to fit Jonathan Kuminga into the small forward position and go along with him as the starting small forward, while he has, preferably throughout his career played more of a power forward role. And Steve Kerr had made it a point during each of the exits throughout the last couple of years, right? This year he talked about needing to know if Kuminga can play and giving him little shots at the small forward position. And uh, the year prior he talked about the same. You can see it on the screen. So I guess that will be intriguing. That would be intriguing, and obviously if you would uh, move Kuminga to the small forward spot, keep Draymond at the power forward position, and then have Jared Allen at the center, it could work, even though the spacing would be wild. And obviously there have been now reports about Clay and his extension not getting along any further, which will be a separate video in and of itself. Um, it would make some sense, certainly, to shake up the roster. And obviously, the Warriors would have to do something with Clay missing if he missed or if he resigns. And, um, you know, it would be intriguing. To me, it makes sense for the Warriors. It doesn't make sense for the Cavaliers to want to get rid of Jared Allen, because to me, he's been their, second best player throughout these years. But obviously, him getting injured in these playoffs, missing what is it, the last 7 games after playing great. Then there were some reports about Jared Allen's teammates being dissatisfied with him not taking some pain injections or something and trying to play through the injury. And obviously, there has been a lot of rumors about Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, just a lot of I'm not sure if turmoil, but a lot of speculation about Cleveland and what they will do in this offseason. They already fired JB Bickerstaff and hired and are looking for a new coach. So I guess you could argue, right, Evan Mobley playing at the 5 spot, so they can be more versatile there, and having Wiggins as the wing defender could be a good move, but that obviously depends how well he plays, how well he would play in this scenario. But they have Isaac Okoro, who's improved his 3-point shooting, but he's obviously not overall the player that Wiggins is, and doesn't have the same pedigree that Wiggins does have. Even though Wiggins is obviously coming off of his worst season, and um, it makes sense. I would love Jared Allen for the Warriors, but I'm not sure how it makes much sense for the Cavaliers overall still. But I guess you never have enough wings, right? And like I said, with the emergence of Evan Mobley and what they saw from him in the playoffs at the center spot, maybe that might be why they want to get rid of Allen, and they do not want to extend him. I don't know. But at the same time, that might be the issue for the Warriors, that Draymond Green essentially is not a friend. I mean, does not like, being told that he can't play the center position. So maybe that might be an issue why the Warriors can get centers, but they obviously played with an identity that didn't want to play centers, that wanted to play faster, wanted to play, smaller. And as good as Draymond is, obviously Jared Allen would be a better rim protector at this age and stage of Draymond's career, and it would maybe open up a little more from him, to be the great safety he always has been in defense. Um, and Steve Kerr talked about it after the season ended, if I do remember correctly. I'll try to find it, that they need some rim protection. So we'll see what happens with the Warriors. Anyway, these are just my thoughts about it. Uh, I'll be making another video about this where I'll be trading. I'll be going over every team once again, um, and trying to figure out what would make sense in a trade for Wiggins. And then we'll be talking about the Clay contract all before the finals start. And yeah, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you all another day, as always. Be kind to others. Bye.